I wasn't planning on being on YouTube. I just didn't turn it off. So welcome back, everybody. It's Last Call. And if you're watching on YouTube live, lucky you,
Hello.
because I forgot to turn that off.
Congrats, YouTube.
Peoples. The
Oof.
spring. I know you were texting me, Tim, after the United game, and you served yourself mightily. It seemed like from your text messages.
You have to when you go to those matches.
And you were not happy about the spring social announcement, or
I think I get to where you all are generally, but I have to drink a lot.
there you go.
I mean, Ryan, I don't even know if you follow along. You probably did-ish, not really. I don't know. So Georgia State PAC is having a spring social at Wild Leap, May 22nd.
First, I think.
First, from 5 to 7 or 8, whatever. It doesn't matter. Anyone listening to this, it's posted our group chat. That's all you gotta know. So A, pretty much no one knew about this thing. B, I asked 4 to 5 people if they had received an invite from the PAC. None of them did. One of them did, who was at the United match with us. And then I guess on top of all of it, it was posted to Facebook in the PAC channel group profile. And it says to RSVP by clicking the link in the profile in their bio.
Which is not a Facebooky thing to say.
It's not a Facebooky thing to say. And I didn't really pick up on it at first, but I'm like, okay, well, I can click on PAC and I can go to About and there is a link here. But the link goes to just donate money. I'm like, okay. So maybe it's in the comments. Let me go to the comments. Oh, nope, there are no comments. And I'm just like, this is just embarrassing. Right? Like,
yeah. Well,
it's just embarrassing.
It's just standard practice for Georgia State. I
know, but it shouldn't be.
Yeah. They don't whole ass anything. They half ass everything.
Yeah, so it's just, I mean, as a fan, it's frustrating. I mean, I'll tell you guys now that we're talking about this topic and it's on Last Call and it's being published. I mean, when they were going live with the new ticket stuff, all of that was completely effed up. Like, not ready for prime time at all whatsoever. It talked about prior seasons. It talked about you have to click this link and scroll down and sign this. I'm like, they're not ready for 4 hours from now. Like,
right.
I don't know. It's just, I was definitely frustrated, and I am frustrated because I guess I expect more from our university and athletics. And it just pains me that, like, we just can't get any of this stuff right for whatever reason. It just does not go right. So, I mean, fast forward a couple days later, I was talking to Norm, and he pointed out, it looks like this might be on Instagram. I'm like, well, I don't follow the PAC on Instagram. So lo and behold, I go to Instagram. The post is there. So, like, not only did they post it and then not realize it was posting to Facebook, but hey, that's actually a good feature because you could literally just go to manage the PAC on Facebook and add that link there. And then anyone that sees it on Instagram or Facebook can RSVP to this event.
Right.
But I got to imagine, like, if you're not inviting anyone, you've posted it to Facebook, which is doesn't even tell you how to go to it, doesn't tell you how to RSVP, and you only see this one Instagram post. Like, how are you going to get attendance? How are you going to get people to come?
I was just going to go. I was going to RSVP.
Well, I know your MO. You're always just going to show up, but like,
yeah, but I mean, if you give me an RSVP link, I'll RSVP. Yeah. And now since they've fixed it, and they're like apparently the only people in the world that are using Microsoft Forms to collect information now. Like, I didn't even know Microsoft Forms was a thing. What the hell's up with that?
I had that at work that day.
They weren't, though. They had that other thing for a long time that they were using. So, like, did all that data just go away? Yeah, Vivo, right? Where you had to put in like a group name that didn't do anything.
You didn't have to, but you could. I mean,
but it was dumb. It didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I always created a State of Atlanta group, but I get
if it did something, it'd be cool, but it didn't. So
yeah.
But like even this, David, like, okay, so I also pointed this out to athletics. They didn't respond at all. And so I reached back out. I'm like, hey, well, like, say something. Like the guy with the stick poking the thing.
Move, like, do something.
Like, like do something, say something. And then they're finally, oh, we don't respond. We might still be working on it. Okay, great. But then like the post is still on Facebook with no comments from the pack, which I made a comment. I said, here's the link. You can go ahead and register. If you see this ad, click this link. Like, but like, I don't know. It's just, I want us to be better. I just do. And like, I really care about Georgia State. I really want to see us to do better. And stuff like this is just fucking embarrassing to me. It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Sorry. Now I sound like the two of you. Congrats.
We can't get out of our own way.
Look, I mean, the thing is it's a testament to your fandom that it took so long for you to be so angry. And frankly, it's a testament to their ineptitude that they lost you.
Yeah. I mean, so thank God if Charlie Cobb is indeed going, I would like to think this is something that he would not, that whoever the new person is, she will not tolerate. Like, no, if we're going to be a 50-something thousand student program, D1 program with the facilities we have, we can't pussyfoot around doing dumb shit like this. You've got to be a top tier marketer. We have a marketing program. We have a very, very, very good marketing program at Georgia State. You could literally go get any senior student right now and have them handle this better. And also,
we have a plan to spend $10 million on not marketing.
AI could do it. AI could do this too.
Oh yeah, AI could do this. But like, also, I've gotten old enough where I'm obviously very technically focused. I work in IT. I have my entire career.
Sure.
But some of the stuff when it comes to social media, I'm not really in tune with. But what I do know is that when you post something on Instagram, there is that option that says co-post this to Facebook. I know that happens. How did somebody who is probably half my age doing this not know that when they're probably on Instagram a zillion times more than I am?
And then not fix it.
Not address it. You know what happens at my company whenever a client sends something over, a question that's going to, if we can't immediately respond to an answer, we say, received your question. This is what we know so far.
We're looking
we will get back to you once we have a solution. We acknowledge the problem. When we're driving back from our mom's house on Easter, Tim, and Kim's all on her phone because she's always on her phone. And she starts laughing. She's like, oh, Tim. And I'm like, watch out. Nelson too. It was because you had commented, you kind of bitched him out. I think you had 2 comments on their post.
I did.
And then Nelson commented again as well. I was like, yeah, there's the band of brothers just annoying or getting on to Georgia State for fucking shit up. He's even more pissed than Ryan.
He's definitely more pissed. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, he's a former athlete, so he's a fan obviously, but I think he's got as a former athlete, you've got a little bit more vested interest in this whole thing. You're like, this is the way that they're going to run this kind of crap. I remember going into a basketball game. He was telling me, he's like, I'd had a good couple of weeks. Like just everything in my life seemed to be going really, really well. Everything was great. I was happy. I cracked a couple of road sodies to come over to the game. And I walk in and say, the moment I walked into the box, it was complete ineptitude. They were not knowing how to scan tickets. They didn't know whether he needed to take his hat off or on. It was just everything. He was like, I was 2 weeks of being in a good mood, immediately pissed off again. Yeah, well, that probably would have actually.
He would have been like,
back into a good mood. Yeah.
Just I don't know. I mean, I hope. Hey, look, I will say this. I hope they learn from the mistakes and get better. I mean, I want them to be better. Like this one was kind of like head scratching, and then to not fix it, I just find really strange. So, unless they don't have access to the account on Facebook, which I don't know. That's possible.
We know they've lost social media accounts. They don't have the passwords to them anymore.
Seriously?
Yeah,
that's what we've heard. Yeah,
that's why some of our sports have underscores in their handles for X or Twitter or whatever, because we don't know what the passwords are and we can't get them back. So there was an article or a X thread that I had found that I was going to talk about tonight, but I never put it in my notes or anything. But it was like, I think it was like the article was about like USF or UCF, but then also LSU, and they published this article or something. I didn't research enough because I wasn't going to I decided I wasn't going to bring it up. But they did this whole thing about how they're treating their athletics department like a for-profit sports business.
Yep.
Like
it is.
They're and do you think that an NFL team is going to allow their marketing to put out this exact same type of thing you sent out, or you sent out that you saw, where they're going to put something out there and it's going to not have. They have a plan when they're doing something on social media. They know exactly what the Instagram post is going to look like. They know what the X post is going to look like. They know what the TikTok videos, and they're not the exact same. They're not reposting the Instagram video to TikTok. They're going to format it for that exact same correct size and use the SEO keywords that work for that platform versus another one. They're going to have their face. They're going to look alike. They're going to have the same feel. They're going to get the same message across, but they'll all be geared towards those, because these are multi-billion-dollar marketing. I mean, that's all sports are. I mean, the game itself is nothing. It's like drinking a Coke or a beer or whatever. It has nothing to do with the company. They're all just marketing. They're always trying to push their product. And so it's the same thing with sports. They're pushing the product. So they're going to own that whole thing. And there's no reason why Georgia State's not doing the exact same thing with their athletic department.
I don't know. We better tell Kremens, look, get an Evite account so you can invite people to events and just make it all hidden. I don't know. Like, I'm not saying I've lost all hope, but that to me was just not great execution.
Well, it is what Dell did. Dell went out and hired his own marketing firm because he was like, Georgia State ain't doing it. And so I'm just going to use my budget to go do this thing. And what little he's only got a fraction of the entire athletic department budget, and he's still doing more with that small amount. And yeah, it's weird because it's like football centric and only football, and it doesn't seem like there's a whole theme going on across the whole program, but like it is what it is, and it's what he's got to do, and it's a freaking shame. It's stupid. It's like we talk about testaments to whatever. That's a testament to how shitty our marketing is.
Well, I mean, he's supposed to be spending 100% of his time focused on developing this football team, but he can't because he has to handle all the crap the athletic department's not doing to promote his football, to promote his Coca-Cola, to promote his Budweiser.
Yeah, Coach AD
I think Tim, I think that not just you. We should everybody that's a Georgia State fan should start making a list of every single experience they've had similar to this that they've complained about, and it's been annoying and it's happening. The whole welcome to GSU thing, and the moment that next athletic director gets announced, whenever that may be, just flood that inbox. All right, this is what's been going wrong for the past 12 years, 13 years, whatever it's been. Like,
don't be this guy.
This is what we're accustomed to seeing as a Georgia State fan. This is the thing. These are the things. These are the low-hanging fruit we want you to fix. We're asking like, this is not find money to pressure wash Center Park Stadium.
No,
but you should do that.
Please.
But hold people accountable for the jobs they do have. You don't have a pressure washer, but you do have a social media person. Hold the social media person accountable for their job. And then once that's good, go find a pressure washer.
We should use our social media person to do outreach to pressure washing companies. Can you get this stadium clean? Like, I don't know. You probably get a company that's like, yeah, we want to do it. We'll co-sponsor. We'll do a thing. We'll pressure wash the stadium. Use it as advertising. I don't know. It does need it though. Oof, it looks bad.
Or we could just say every time the social media person messes up, they've got to go spend.
They got to go pressure wash.
They got to spend a day pressure washing. The place will be clean in no time, spotless.
Exactly.
Or we're just not going to have a social media person anymore. They're going to quit and say, "Fuck this job."
Oof.
Yeah. No, thank you.
No, not worth it. I wanted a job where I sat on my ass and typed into my phone all day long. I don't want to get out and do that. Pressure washing is wildly satisfying.
It is. I love so much fun. The sidewalk, like doing the sidewalk and watching it like get super clean. I don't know. It's
like I didn't know my sidewalk was dirty. I mean, the thing that lives outside next to dirt and rain and everything, you didn't think that could get dirty? Oh, not like that.
But just to do one more shout out now that I know the date and time. It is May 21st from 5 to 8 at Wild Leap down by the Gulch.
Down by the Gulch. I'll be there. And
Ryan,
that was actually convenient because when Kim saw the post and your comment, I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm going to that." By the way, so put that on the calendar for me.
Hey, that was helpful. I was helping you.
You were, in your own way. There was
I
one
can't
thing
see
I had
me not going to that. So
you can see you not going to that.
I can't see me not.
Oh, yeah. So
Double negative.
They had it. They did one of the spring. So this is just a spring social, not the spring tour. They've been doing the tour for years, and now we have just this one location on a work day afternoon in downtown Atlanta when a majority of your fan base is OTP. But yeah, whatever. We'll see what happens. When they had this at Wild Leap, I think it was the year that Coach Hayes was announced, like 4 years ago. I went to it, and that was awesome. That's when we got Coach Elliott to come on the podcast. He agreed to it there. After a few drinks, coaches had a few
they're
sodas.
Feeling good. Yeah,
they're feeling pretty good. So it's a great opportunity, and like we've talked about it. It's been a while since we talked about it, but being a fan of Georgia State, these opportunities, you get access to coaches that you're never going to get at legit programs that take themselves seriously.
Yeah, unless you spend buku bucks to get that.
Unless you spend buku bucks.
Yeah. So, but you were talking about like athletics in general and just like people donating money. I do think we have it upside down. Like we are trying to squeeze 3 to 6 people as much as possible, but then you leave all the other people out of the picture. I don't know. Look, the environment Georgia State operates in, I would just give everyone love and try to get money from everyone.
We're the stray cat.
What I got told is my $50 donation would buy a bolt, would buy a screw,
No, like, okay, screw's important, man.
Cool, man. Well, you just keep going to the same source, and they're all a little older, and see what happens in a few years.
We act like stray cats. We go to where the milk gets put out, and we ignore everything else. Yeah, I was told as much.
Not sure about that metaphor, but okay.
When I was the donors are the ones putting the milk out, and the program is the stray cat. So, anyhow, when I was part of the PAC board, they said as much that it's harder to get, $1,050 donations than it is to get a $50,000 donation.
Okay. Well, do both. I don't know.
I can tell you, we when I was like chair of the LP Georgia, right, I did my political stuff. I had to do fundraising for that, and one of the things that happened was we had like 2 or 3 people who we just went to for everything. That like, oh, we need to do this. Hey, can you donate for it? Hey, we need to do this. Hey, can you donate for it? And it was always the same 2 or 3 people. 2 of those 3 people are dead now. And one of the things that I tried to do was, one of those people is dead. Oops. The other one was a lottery winner and has now used all their lottery winnings, essentially.
Oh, man.
A lot of it went to the LP. But yeah. But the thing is, there's only one person left that we go to for everything. And I'm like, guys, like when I was here, we started cultivating more and more because that's not going to do. But like we had 3 donors. Now we have 1. That will happen here too. You got to spread the love. You got to start cultivating the next generation. Otherwise, you're going to be screwed in a few years.
Yep. And it should not be hard in Atlanta.
Not if you're going to leave someone else.
Yeah, right. Yeah, they don't care. Yeah.
It should not be that hard in Atlanta. When you go to the other college towns that make up the Sun Belt, who are you talking to? You're talking to the local car dealership or the, I don't know, the local CPA or some crap like that.
That's tax attorney. I don't know, whatever.
That's CEO lawyer.
Yeah, CEO lawyer, sure.
They don't have multiple Fortune 50 companies in the same zip code they are, Why? I know, these massive corporations get asked for stuff left and right everywhere, but come on, you can't find anybody that's willing to step up and be a sponsor of Georgia State right here. Let's take it on.
Supposedly, aren't we supposed to get someone that's gonna sponsor the box?
That's what they said. It's supposed to be coming any week. So it could be next week or it could be 5 years from now.
Any week, that box is going to be branded.
Love me a branded box.
What brand?
Actually, that sounds. I'm pretty diverse.
Yeah. All right.
There's one thing I want to talk about. It's not really Georgia State specific related, but it could be. The Big 12 and at least one other P4 conference is looking at adding women's flag football as an official NCAA sport.
What?
Yeah. I saw that.
I guess they're trying to balance Title IX a little bit better. Like if you offer that many scholarships to a women, like you get it's easier to
balance. The NFL has been pushing women's flag football. I think they're right. See, this is a marketing company doing marketing things. They feel like if they can get more women into flag football, then they may become viewers of NFL football.
They're probably not wrong either.
I mean, Arthur Blank's done that. Arthur Blank sponsored several, I don't know how many, but it was like several high schools, or maybe it was any high school that applied. He would pay for them to start a women's flag football league, high school flag football team and everything like that. So it's a thing that's running in the NFL. So I can only imagine they're doing it because they want to get more women watching the NFL and buying merchandise and tickets and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's made its way to college football. And Matt Brown, who does a lot of awesome releases and everything, says, you know, his that's where I saw it from. He seems to think that a 70-team NCAA league of women's flag football could be possible by as early as 2028.
I mean, I did see a piece that like billionaires are throwing all this money at flag football. So it's got some kind of groundswell, and they all think it's going to be huge, and they want a piece of it.
I'd be all for Georgia State getting flag football. I think it'd be awesome. I'll watch some of those kind of games.
Yeah.
They probably play it out the soccer practice field, right? You think?
I'd hope so. I mean, it seems like a perfect place to do it.
I mean, because like you don't play a full football field for flag football. It's like I did a flag football tournament at the Georgia Dome. It was before Mercedes-Benz. Georgia Dome.
Yeah.
They had like 8 games going on the one field at one time. So they don't use the full field by any stretch. It's much, much smaller. So I don't know if you want to do it at Center Park Stadium. You could, but I don't know.
Mm.
I think it'd be kind of cool. I've been wanting women's lacrosse. I wanted Georgia State to get women's lacrosse for the longest time. I've watched. You see that sometimes you pull up at ESPN or whatever, and they've got women's lacrosse like UNC versus like Iowa or some crap like that. And
Yeah.
I'll watch the hell out of that. It's fun. Those chicks, they get out there. All right.
Yeah.
There it is.
Let's do it.
That's all I got. All right. Thanks for listening. We'll talk to you next week ahead of the spring game.
Woo-hoo.
So figure out our tailgating plans for all that. All right, cool. Say goodbye, guys.
Goodbye, guys.
Peace.